Hey guys, today I am going to play Streets of Rage 4. It's a side-scroller beat 'em up that has kind of a special place in my heart, I guess you could say. Um, it's a game that I played actually on, I think I'll play as Estel, it's an unlockable character.
Down on the ground.
It's a game I originally played the first iterations of the game and as a kid in the 90s. I'll let the cutscenes play for everyone. This is gonna be a playthrough where I play each level, okay, and I'll commentate over it. Just something I'm trying to get better at, like during fast-paced games, okay, like shooters and beat 'em ups. So this game is a beat 'em up. I don't know if you played, if anyone's watching who played TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, okay. And I apologize if the audio isn't that great. My other mic is having some issues. I'll have a better one eventually. So it's a side-scroller beat 'em up. This is the fourth game. It was released in 2020. Like I was saying, the first couple of games was released in the 90s. Okay. Now I played it as a kid. I'm kind of outing how old I am. Yes, I am kind of an to some people. I mean, you'd be right if you call me an to be honest. But you also kind of be a little bit of an asshole, to be honest, as well. But it is what it is. So, Streets of Rage 4. Completely love the art style. Love the music. Difficulty scales really well. Like, you could start out on normal or whatever. Play the game through a few times. You know, get better at it. Learn the ins and outs of the levels and bosses. And move your way up to different difficulties. I'm playing on hard because, like I said, I am commentating, which I'm a little bit new at, narrating, whatever you want to call it, and doing it during fast-paced games is still a bit of a challenge to me, so bear with me, okay? So, like I said, I played the first two iterations of this as a kid, you know, on Sega Genesis, which is my first console besides Game Boy Color. Alright? So before you make fun of me for being old, just know I was around with some of the series that you love and enjoy to this day. We're just getting started, so yeah. So frick you if you don't want to be cool with old people playing video games, okay? Quote unquote old. Yeah, Discord, I'm talking to you. Basically, in the game, you're gonna get, you know, there's chicken and apples, which is your main sources of health, okay? So you want to pick those up whenever you see it, even if you don't need help, okay? Because what's going to happen is that's going to add to your score. So everything you do, once you learn the basics, you want to get a higher and higher score. It sounds obvious, but I'll tell you the ways to do it. So the game rewards you for being aggressive and playing through the levels fast. So the ways to do that is string your attacks together. You get more points. Even hitting garbage cans like this one will help you keep your combo essentially going. You want to use weapons as much as possible. You know, you want to get good at throwing them. You want to get good at getting off the center line. So if they can't hit you, you can't lose your combo. You get more points. End of story. Okay. Now, the first level, they just throw a bunch of basic enemies at you, and you'll see. I'm just giving a little background, okay, on this game, why I'm playing it. It's a little bit obscure, you know, Oh, this right here, I think, is a throwback to an old Street Fighter game. Where you basically just destroy a car or something at the end of levels for extra points, if I remember correctly. If I'm getting that wrong, it's because I'm not a Street Fighter fan, so yeah, that's why. If someone's watching this and is like, that's not how it is, well, I don't really play Street Fighter, so that's why. So one thing I'm not really showing yet is there's a grapple feature, which is probably one of the most overpowered things in the game. Now, basically you just walk, to activate it, you basically walk into an enemy. I'll show you eventually. So, like I said, you want to move fast. I mean, if you just want to play for fun, I'm just giving you some advice if you've never played this game before. And like I said, great music. This is the first mini-boss in the game, if you want to call it that. I don't even know if it qualifies as that, but... Just a robot dude with psychic powers. So they're trying to, like... The setting is like a dystopian situation, okay? Basically, there's a bunch of conflict going on, but you'll see the cutscenes and know. There's a bunch of conflict going on. There's conflict between the police and different denizens of the world and the city. And there's people behind the scenes, just like in real life, pulling the strings that you'll eventually run into. Now, another thing I like about this game is they mix things up a lot. Like with different ways the environment can harm you and even NPCs. It's a good game to play with friends too. I don't really know how the online community is. It was a very well received game. You know, you can go even to this day look at the Steam reviews. However, I don't really know there was ever a ton of people playing it, and like I said, it was released in 2020, so I don't know if you'll be able to find people to play with online like you used to. But it's a great game to play with people. It's a great game to just challenge yourself to play on Mania, Mania is the top difficulty. Again, pick up everything you see, destroy everything you see for a higher score. You know, move fast when you can. Again, if you don't care about the score, just do whatever you want. But yeah, it's just my 2 cents on. Now, this is the first boss in the game. In my opinion, she just telegraphs everything. Okay. So again, that's the grapple feature. You can basically take your time after you grapple and just kind of try to get more points in. So, you know, the flying kick move is Estel's really probably best feature. Throwing enemies into each other, getting used to... I know I'm yapping a lot about the game mechanics and shit like that, but basically... Oh, another thing you want to do, the jump button, you want to press that if you get knocked over. It'll keep you upright, it'll keep you going, keep your just moving along through the level faster. First level, nothing crazy. Playing on hard, like I said. So yeah, the first time I played this was actually as a kid. I actually got the Sega Genesis. I think it was for Christmas. And it came with a game called the Six Pack. It was bundled in. It was basically a multi-cart for the Sega Genesis. The first Streets of Rage was on it. I think there was Sonic. There was a Tetris-like game, a racing game, Shinobi. See, S rank, that's the highest rank. It's only on hard. What else did it have? It had Golden Axe, another great game that I liked a lot. I liked this so much I got Streets of Rage 2 on the on its own cartridge. Okay, now those were great, and they just waited so long to release the fourth one in 2020, and when they did, it was just, you know, I don't know what to say. It was like a blast from the past. It was kind of like very nostalgic for me to see. And then when the game turned out to be good, that was even better. That was like the cherry on top. Anyway, guys, I'll see you for the next one. If you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be playing through the whole game. level by level, and I will do a little bit yet less yapping in the other videos because I was just trying to give some background and, you know, history on why I'm still playing this game in 2026 even though it released in 2020. And again, hope you enjoyed. Thanks guys.